Good evening, everybody. It's so good to be back with you on a Wednesday night here at Kingsway Church. We have just continued to miss everybody and not been able to gather with you, but we're also so thrilled to be able to come to you via Facebook and social media and be able to share some encouraging words, and just be able to be a blessing to you. This evening, I actually have a guest that's going to join me here in just a few minutes. And, through the years, we have had, some amazing guests that have joined us over some time. I remember one time we had Dr. Mark Rutland. What an amazing person that turned ORU around and has written many books, and what a great guest. And then we have had, other people from Rhema that have been here. We've had big names. We've had pro football players. Clint Gresham was here. And we've had so many people through the years that I could just name, name after name. But I don't know that all of those, as wonderful as they are, there's one particular guest that we just always enjoy having to join us. And sometimes he's a very difficult guest to get. But we were able to get him to come in. And before I have him come forward, I just want to read one scripture to you because it'll be very relevant to this. I know that we're in the middle of still a pandemic type thing, and I know that we're still struggling with all the things that we've been through and where do we go from here, those kind of things. And we're trying, it's been stressful and you've been, under pressure. Well, I was reminded in Proverbs 17, and you all just bear with me. I got a new phone. I hate getting new phones. But because there's like more things to learn, and anyway, I don't particularly like that. But anyway, so I got to make sure I get this right. Proverbs 17, verse 22 says, "A merry heart does good like a medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones." He says a merry heart. That means this. It means to be merry means to what? It means to be joyful and laugh and enjoy and be cheerful about something. It actually says that it does good like a medicine. And I suspect right now, I really felt like there was some people that needed some medicine and that you needed to just be joyful and cheerful tonight. So without further ado, I want to invite and welcome our guest for this evening on Wednesday night, Kingsway Church. Come on up here, Rusty Shackleford. Many of you might know Rusty. Some of you might not know Rusty, but if you haven't known Rusty, you're going to get to know him, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We always have a great time when Rusty's in the crowd, and so Rusty Shackleford is here tonight. We're going to do an interview.
Hey, Dr. Phil, I can't give you a hug this time. It's good to see you. I'm sorry I'm late. I went down to the old building.
Yeah, well, come on in, Rusty.
I didn't know this place looks like a tent or something.
Have you not? What have you got on your face?
That's my mask. It's all right. I got a hole cut out from my nose there so I can breathe and everything.
Yeah. Does your glasses get fogged up?
Sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah, usually when I'm driving, though. I went down to the old building. There were a bunch of, the one with the golf course in front of it. I spoke at last time.
A golf course?
Yeah, the golf course there, and they had the good food and everything.
Oh, you're talking about the country club.
Where we had the Christmas dinner.
Oh, yeah. Is that the last time that you were with us?
No, I think I was in this building once.
Well, why didn't you come to this
building?
I
did, just now.
But why didn't you come the first time?
Well, because I went to the old building.
Well, why did you go to the old building?
Because I thought that's where we was meeting.
What would make you think that we would meet at the country club?
I just forgot about this one. Okay. It's all right. I don't even really remember.
You knew not to go to the one downtown, though, right?
What's downtown?
The building downtown that we were at for years. You remember that building, right?
No, I think I met your youth pastor Josh there one time. We did a segment,
Josh?
On TV. Yeah.
Are you sure that isn't Jason?
No, Pastor Josh, your youth pastor.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you should know your staff.
You do know that he's no longer our youth pastor.
Yeah, I saw it on the interwebs. I saw him up here singing.
He's the Kingsway Church worship pastor.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Now, he doesn't have a pretty voice. It's okay. He sounds like one of them alternative bands from the 90s and everything. He's got that old boy up here, the bald one there playing the guitar.
Yeah.
He jumps around like a spider monkey.
He can be pretty active at times.
I looked at him. I said, that boy ain't right. I did.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Well, but do you know his name is Jason, not Josh?
Who? The guitar player? That's Dave.
No,
Dave.
Never mind. So anyway, I can see we're not going to make a whole lot of ground with that thought. So how have you been
here? What you got back here? That the Brooklyn Bridge?
Well,
that's patriotism right there.
That's actually the
London Bridge.
That's the Ashland Bridge that we made to kind of emulate here.
Well, there's two bridges down there. Which one is it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That is a good
I really
question.
don't know. But we're also in the middle of a project. See, we're getting ready to build a new building.
Yeah.
And on the other side of this building, and so we're calling it the bridge.
Yeah.
And so that's to paint a picture for people to get the bridge in their mind.
Yeah.
Did it help you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about a bridge right now.
What bridge are you thinking about?
This one right there on the thing.
Are you thinking about the bridge that we would build on the other end of the building?
No, I don't know why you'd want a bridge. There's nothing to cross.
Well, the building is going to be the bridge to a new sanctuary at a later date.
Okay.
Is that resonating?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So where have you been?
I've been here and there and everywhere.
I mean, the last time that you were in, when you were in doing the Christmas dinner, you had been to Cuba. You were picking up some, I think maybe some cigarettes?
Yeah, I went down to Cuba. Them taxes cheap on them cigarettes, and Barack Obama's he let up everything on the tariffs and everything. So we went down and got some cigars and all that, and some cigarettes, because they let up on the taxes, and I got in a little bit of trouble for that.
You did?
I got in a little bit of trouble for it, but I didn't take the blame, so it was all right. It was all good. But yeah, I've been to Cuba. It's sunny.
Yeah.
You
Recently?
know? Yeah, I don't speak the language.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
So
yeah.
Have you been going to church?
Yeah, from time to time. I like to go down to Joe Osteen down there in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. In Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lakewood Church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been going recently?
Oh no, I haven't been in a long time. I like Elevation too. I've been to Stephen Furtick, and I like to hear them boys preach and everything.
Yeah.
So
have you? So you've not been able to go to church because of the pandemic that we're in the middle of?
I just found out about this pandemic a couple of days ago. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I got stuff to do. I'm busy all the time.
So you hadn't heard about the corona?
I'm enjoying my retirement. If you notice, Dr. Phil, I don't know if you notice this or not, but when I come up and you've seen my hat now, what's that say right there?
It says gone Saskatchewan.
No, what language are you speaking there? I had a Cuban lady tell me what that said. That says gone squatching. Now, if you remember, tell me if you remember this. Now, I used to wear a hat because of the truck I drove was a Peterbilt.
Yeah, I remember,
you remember that.
I do remember that.
And I'm sure your folks remember it too. Now, they love me here at the Way of the King. I don't tell me they don't. I know
that's why we have you come back so
That's
often.
right. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm glad I found it. But anyways, I used to wear this Peterbilt hat all the time because I wanted to support that. It's a truck I drove and everything because I used to drive a truck.
Yeah.
Across the country.
And you don't do that no more?
No, I retired. Yeah, I retired. So I got this hat. This is Gone Squatching is what this says.
Squatching.
That's modeled after Sasquatch. If you see it right there.
Yeah,
you see
I see it.
Right there.
Yeah, I see it.
See it? Touch it right there.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I don't need to touch it.
And I've changed this, wear my hat because I like to have leisure time. And that squatching ain't as easy as you might think it is. Yeah. Well, I've been kicked out of a lot of suburbs squatching. But I ain't seen him yet, but I'm going to. Seen that Sasquatch or Bigfoot.
You are a believer of Bigfoot?
Yeah, I've been kicked out of a lot of subdivisions, suburbs, and everything.
Well, let's get back to church, though. I want to know about church. You've been going to church?
Yeah.
Well, where have you been going since the coronavirus? Because people have not been having church. So
I watch the Way of the King Church online and all them other ones.
So you've been watching me minister?
Yeah, on the interwebs.
You have?
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's good stuff. I love Jesus and God and everybody.
You do?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about people here at Kingsway
Oh,
Church?
I love the way of the King Church. Even if it, this building's weird. I'll just be honest with you. It looks weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about when you get on the inside of it?
Well, it's like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. It's bigger in here than you think.
Yeah?
It's a big building. You ever watch Doctor Who?
I don't
It's an
think
English
so.
show about the time traveling feller.
I've never heard of
He's
it.
a doctor.
Yeah.
Look it up.
The Who?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
He flies around in a telephone box. I'm serious. That's the truth. And you think it's just a telephone call box. You walk in there, it's big like this.
It's a big building like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. And?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so when are you going to come back and be in service with us? And have you ever thought about preaching the gospel?
Yeah, I preach every once in a while.
You do.
Yeah, I preached down there. I was in Cuba.
Do you feel like you're called into the ministry?
I don't know. They didn't understand a word I said.
Were you speaking in tongues?
No, I was speaking in English.
Do you speak in tongues?
Sometimes.
So you've been filled with the Holy Ghost?
Yeah, but I don't do it without an interpreter. If I'm in public, I got to have an interpreter.
Okay.
I didn't have one in Cuba. You ever been out of the country, Dr. Phil?
I have.
Where you been?
I have been to Haiti a few times.
Yeah.
I've been to the Philippine Islands. And I've been on vacation lots of times in other places, Mexico, things like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I've been out of the country.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Where have you? Oh,
I've been to
Cuba's-
Canada
Canada.
a couple times. I've been out South America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was you doing down there?
What was the next question?
What was you doing in South America?
I'm saying, what's the next question?
Oh, are you uncomfortable with that question?
I probably ought not say.
Okay. Could you get in trouble?
Yeah.
Have you been saved?
Born again,
Was that before or after you got in trouble?
probably.
Okay, so you're born again. You feel like you might be called to the ministry. You do speak in other tongues. You've been filled with the Holy Spirit, but yet you don't give a tongue unless you've got an interpreter.
Yeah.
So when have you ever given a tongue in a service?
Well, Dr. Phil, the way I say it is, don't give me gravy and tell me it's jelly, because gravy ain't sweet. But I've given a tongue and interpretation myself.
I'm not sure what the gravy and the jelly thing, where that was going.
You think about that, you'll get it later.
Okay. So, what's your thoughts on this coronavirus that we're in the middle of? Because churches are shut down.
Yeah.
Businesses are shut down.
I just found
The
out
only
about
real
it.
thing that's actually in full operation is the government.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's usually how it goes. That's right. That's usually how it
Everything
goes.
else ain't working. Churches are closed down, but the government
Yeah,
is
all these
in full
politicians on
force.
TV. I just found out a couple of days ago. And I turn on TV, here's governors, presidents, and all this stuff, and that on there all the time.
You know this has been going on like for a month now, right?
That's what they told me.
Well, where have you been?
I've been around here, there, and everywhere.
I mean, you just not turn the TV on or turn the radio on?
Yeah, I like XM radio.
Well, I'm sure they talked about it on XM radio.
Oh, not the channels I listen to. I like the Beach Boys and Kenny Rogers and
Wasn't it a sad thing about Kenny Rogers?
I did. Yes. Oh man.
You heard about Kenny
Yeah, that
Rogers,
was rough.
right?
And I like Rick Springfield and Journey, Kansas, and all them bands too.
So you're more of an 80s guy, 70s and 80s.
70s and 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Me
six-
too. I like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
That was kind of my era
Yeah.
of being able to listen to music.
Who'd you like, Kiss or somebody?
No, I really wasn't ever into Kiss. I was more like I liked Kansas. I liked I can't say because people would laugh at me if I was to tell them, some of
You
the
like that
disco.
Lionel Richie? What you like?
I did like Lionel Richie, but if you watch him now on American Idol, I'm like, sing, brother, sing, don't talk.
Yeah, I like that American Idol. I watch that all the time with Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, I think she's on a different show.
Ruben Studdard, he was in like third place or something on there.
Oh, well, that was a long time ago.
Well, that's American Idol. It was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, have you watched it lately?
No, it's not on anymore.
Oh, yes, it's still on.
With the English guy that talks funny and
No,
wears a T-shirt and everything.
No, they removed him. He's gone now.
That's good. He
They
wasn't very
replaced
nice.
him. He wasn't nice, but he was honest, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was honest. I wonder what he'd say about Pastor Josh up here trying to sing here. Woo, I tell you what.
Pastor Josh. So, have you stayed in contact with Pastor Josh? I mean, with Pastor Jason?
Pastor Josh, from time to time, yeah, I'll try to call. He don't answer my calls half the time.
I wonder why.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, maybe I should have a talk with him.
You should. I have to tell you what and whip him into shape.
Tell him that he should take your call a little bit more often, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, how have things been with Babs?
Yeah, Babs is pretty good. She's got that shrill northern voice still. I've been trying to work that out of her, but she won't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Has she been well?
Yeah, she's been real well. Yeah, she's been good. She's fighting off the bursitis and the sciaticas and everything, but I'm trying to preach faith to her and healing and everything and all those things and from God and Jesus and everybody, But she's getting a hold of it. She'll get a hold of it one day and she'll be jumping shouting.
Is she
Y'all ever
Pentecostal?
jumping shouting in church?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, besides a guitar player.
Yes, for sure.
Everybody jumping, shouting, everything, carry on.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Every now and then you see people take a lap around here.
Yeah, my mammy, when I was little, she took me to church, and they brought out a box of snakes one time.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
I've never been in a
Old
service
Rusty
with
went out
snakes.
the side door. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I wouldn't want to stay around for that either.
Yeah, it was in West Virginia.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Boone County.
We better not go there.
No.
West Virginia. Do you stay primarily in Kentucky, Rusty?
No, I like to travel most of the Mid-South and here and there and everywhere.
You're a Southerner.
Yeah. Hamlet County.
Where?
Hamlet County.
Heimlich.
Yeah, Hamlet County.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
Well, you come visit sometime. I always come to your place. You never come to mine.
I know. I've never been invited until now.
I sold my house when I retired. I've got a camper now.
So are you inviting me to your camper?
Yeah, we can do trot lines. I'm right on the river. I like to fish and carry on,
Do you stay there at the same place all the time?
Sometimes. It's on the move. I can take it anywhere. I can live anywhere.
Well, I understand that, but how would I know where you're at?
Well, I'll invite you and you can come.
Oh, so you tell me where you're at then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what about coming sometime and preaching here at Kingsway Church?
That'd be good. I'll tell you what, I'll burn the barn down.
Are you like a fiery preacher, or are you like somebody that just likes to share, information? Oh, okay, so you're
I
one
said,
of those.
open up to the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verses 16 and 17. They shall hunger no more, and neither shall they thirst any more, for God shall wipe away every tear from their eyes.
So now we know what kind of preacher that you are.
Sometimes, yeah.
You get a little bit more excited and fired up.
On Sundays.
Yeah, you're only fired up on Sundays.
Yeah, Wednesdays I'm more of a teacher.
What about through the rest of the week?
Mondays and Tuesdays?
Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays.
Well, I ain't never preached on those days.
Well, what does your life look like during those days? Do you talk about Jesus?
Yeah, I talk about Jesus. I like to watch a Sally Jesse Raphael on TV, and I like Bob Ross. I like to say, he's got a calming voice. Oh, his voice is so calming.
Bob Ross is not on TV.
Yeah, the painter, Bob Ross. You know who does a landscape painting?
I know who you're talking about.
Bob Ross is on public access television.
Now?
PBS.
Today?
Yeah, that's what it stands for. Yeah, you can watch Bob Ross on the TV.
Are you sure that's not from a different era of time?
No, I watch Sally Jesse Raphael when I wake up, and then I turn over to Bob Ross and take a nap.
Is this like on the History Channel?
And then, no, this is TV. You got TVs in Kentucky.
Yeah. Okay. So,
this is itchy.
is there a reason that you have it on?
Well, Babs made me this because of the coronas.
Well, I thought you said you just found out about it 2 days ago.
That's what she made it. She told me about it.
Oh, she gave it to you 2 days
ago. Mask,
ago.
yeah.
That is a pretty
Like that, don't you?
an interesting. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting mask.
Yeah.
Do you wear that like going to the grocery store?
No, I was just going to wear it in here. But
Was there a reason?
I'm not going out to grocery stores, you know.
You don't go to the grocery store?
No, stay home, stay alive. This is the first time I've been out in 2 days.
Well, you just found out about it 2 days ago.
Right. I hadn't
what
been
was
out
it-
in 2 days.
But you were fine up to 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else is new?
Well, I'm thinking about working again. Retirement, you know, if you ain't got a plan
Yeah,
for
tell me
retirement.
about that.
Yeah, you know, some people want to retire, they just don't want to do anything. And I'm just not that way, Dr. Phil, I'll tell you.
So what made you retire? Why did you decide that I'm going to just retire?
Well, I made a bunch of money, you know, and I thought, you know what, I've worked all the time. I've driven a truck since I was about 13, 14 years old. And I just thought, you know what, it's about time, you know.
Well, let's talk about this just a minute, because I think that would be good for everybody to hear. What did you do to supplement so that you could retire and have a decent amount of money coming in your retirement? Did you just count on Social Security? Hopefully not.
No, I didn't count on the Social Security.
Are you old enough to draw Social Security?
Yeah.
You are?
Big time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what other means of income do you have?
Well, I made some investments, some bad investments in the 90s and early 2000s. AIG and Enron and some of the other ones. I just made some real bad investments, but I made some of it back. I bought some Bitcoin back in the day, and I bought some gold, physical gold, you know, and I buried it. Yeah. I'm looking for it.
You don't remember where you put it?
One of my stops, but I'll find it. I'm counting on that, you know.
So how are you eating from day to day with having money coming in?
Yeah, I got plenty of money, you know. I've collected a lot of things, cans and what have you. So, old Rusty does good. Don't you worry about Rusty. Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing a lesson tonight, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, this is the lesson.
Okay, yeah.
The lesson is life
Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah.
So would you, if you were trying to tell people watching tonight that to aspire to be something and to dream for something, would you say follow your path?
Yeah, I mean, I've lived free, and I've lived, you know, like a candle in the wind. I really have, you know. Sometimes it's good to just sing an inspirational song to yourself. I like to listen to praise and worship on the XM or the inspirational channels, 80s anthems, you know. I like to sing songs to myself and everything, you know.
So, but how does that translate to somebody looking at you saying, I want to be like Rusty?
Yeah, you know, you just have to have a mindset. You just want to be a go-getter and go get it.
So are you a go-getter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What did you go get?
You know, I just like to sing to myself, too, like, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Those kind of songs, that's good stuff.
Yeah, wasn't that like in the 80s?
I don't know.
I'm going to say
That's
that
a
was
good
like that was a song to some kind of show. Maybe somebody's watching. Maybe they'll be able to type in the comment section and tell us what was the.
They tell us on here?
Do what?
They'll tell us on here?
Oh yeah, they can nice. Comment on there and tell us.
Is this going to be on MySpace?
No, MySpace is kind of like, I think, over and done with. This is a Facebook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You ever heard of Facebook?
Oh, yeah. I'm not on there.
You're not?
I've heard of the YouTubes. I've got a YouTube's video.
Why are you not on Facebook?
Well, I haven't thought about it till just now. I'm on the YouTubes.
What exactly do you have on YouTube?
I got one of my original songs I wrote that people can look it up.
I think I've actually heard of that song.
You probably have. It was a hit.
It was a big YouTube hit. Did it have a little political persuasion to it?
Yeah.
I think I have heard of that.
Yeah, if you type that up on the YouTubes, you can find old Rusty on there.
So you'd go to YouTube and hit the search bar, and you'd hit Rusty Shackleford.
Yeah, you could type in Rusty Shackleford and then type in Hillary Clinton.
And it'll come up.
And it should come up. It might be like the third or fourth one down, but it's on there. I'm there on
would you recommend somebody to do that? Would that inspire them?
Yeah, buddy, I'll tell you what, that's like what they call an earworm. That'll get in your head listening to that song.
It will.
Oh, you won't get it out. You'll wake up thinking about that song, middle of the night.
So what else would you say to somebody if you were trying to encourage somebody during the middle of, right now people are kind of,
yeah, they're freaked out, aren't they?
They're a little freaked out, and they're a little bit nervous still, and they're still trying to figure out what I do to get out of this and that coronavirus,
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure stuff out, and so they need a little encouragement. What would you say to them to encourage them?
I'll tell you what, I went down to Lowe's. I was trying to buy a plunger. I went down to Lowe's, and they got lines on the ground and everything. You can't even walk past somebody and everything. It's apocalyptic.
It's a what?
Apocalyptic. It is. It's like end of days sometimes.
Oh, apocalyptic.
Yeah, you got tape on the floor and signs and everything, and these people down there, they count you coming in and everything.
Do you believe that we're in the end of days?
Yeah, I believe we've been in the end of days since Jesus went up to heaven.
Yeah?
I think them last days started right when he went up.
Yeah? Well, do you
That's
believe
what they told him. I said, what y'all standing out here looking for? Jesus already went up. One day he'll come back.
Right, that's right. But do you believe that we're in let me rephrase it, do you believe we're in the last of the last days?
Well, it's hard to say. Time is relevant. Time is a matter of mind, and if you don't mind, it don't matter. My grandmama had that magnet on her refrigerator, on her icebox.
If you don't mind, it don't matter.
Age is a matter of mind.
Yeah. Is there...
I was just looking at your bridge. That's good there. Did you do that?
We didn't talk. We talked about that earlier.
We did. I just happened to notice it again. Did you do that?
Yeah, I didn't do that.
What's your plans, Dr. Phil? I mean, you going to retire or anything? I mean, you're a working man,
I am a working man, and someday.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Being a pastor's work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Plus, you got job and everything. So.
Well, I'll tell you the hardest job that I have right now, just to be totally honest with you. When it comes to pastoring Kingsway Church, probably the hardest job I've got. Now, if you'll do me a favor, don't tell him. Don't tell him I said this.
Yeah.
But taking care and keeping Pastor Jason in line.
He's tough, isn't he?
That's probably the hardest job that I've got right now. He's pretty tough.
Yeah.
And it's a difficult task, but you know what? He's worth it. But he keeps me a little busy.
Yeah. You got grandkids now.
I do have grandkids.
Do you make them call you Pastor Papaw?
I don't make them call me anything, but I always refer to myself as Papaw Phil.
Yeah, Papaw. I never understood the word Paw.
No, I never got with Paw.
No, I had a couple of granddads. I called one of them Grandpa, and the other one was Papaw.
Which do you prefer? What do you want to be called? Do you have grandkids?
Not yet. I don't have kids yet.
You don't?
No.
But you're drawing Social Security?
Yeah. So.
So you're not? Do you aspire to have kids?
Well, probably. Biblical miracles happen.
Yeah.
I think I want them to call me Papaw.
Well, you have to have one call you Daddy before you can get to Papaw.
Well, they call me Old Dad.
Old Dad, but it'd be a long time before you get to Papaw.
Probably.
But you would prefer Papaw if you had children.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had grandchildren. Then you had grandchildren.
Like some people call them ging-gangs and bing-bangs and all that kind of stuff, and granddads. That's too formal, That's like a Kennedy or something.
Bing-bing.
I'd want to be Papaw.
Yeah, I like Papaw.
That's like from up a holler.
Don't tell her also. Don't tell my wife this, but she.
Miss Debbie.
Yeah, Miss Debbie.
I love Miss Debbie.
Yes, she's.
You want to talk about a German chocolate cake? And what's that broccoli stuff she makes? Her and Linda.
Casserole.
Yeah, and there's something else there she made made my tongue knock my brain out of socket. I can't remember what it was, but I tell you what, it was good.
Well, she likes to.
You had me over that time over at the pool. Remember? In the hot tubs?
Yeah.
Because I slipped off that.
I thought.
You got mad at me because I climbed that rock thing in your backyard, and I slipped and fell. everything.
I don't remember you coming behind. Now I remember Pastor Jason.
I was there.
coming
I
out,
was with Pastor Josh. He told me he invited me. I was kind of like just. I wasn't really invited. I just came over. I'm not even sure if he was home.
Oh.
Well, I was swimming.
Oh,
I climbed that rock. What do you call them?
A grotto.
Formica?
Grotto.
Grotto.
Yeah.
Grotto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I climbed that thing here.
Yeah. So, like I said, Debbie, you know.
Miss Debbie?
Miss Debbie.
Yeah.
She likes to be called Nana.
Nana. That's a good one.
Yeah, she don't like, ain't no way we're going with Grandma or Mamaw. It's got to be Nana.
Doesn't Papaw go with Mamaw?
Papaw does go with Mamaw because my grandparents on my dad's side, to me, they were Papaw and Mamaw, and it just flows out good. Papaw, Mamaw. Papaw, Mamaw.
Yeah.
Papaw, Nana. It works a little
You're
bit.
almost rapping. Do that again.
Papaw, Mamaw. Papaw, Mamaw. Papaw, Mamaw. Papaw, Nana. Papaw, Mamaw.
That's right. That's Sir Mix-a-Lot right there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that might actually work.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
That
she
flows.
she likes Nana.
Mm-hmm.
She don't want to go with anything else because I think Nana.
Yeah.
Do you think Nana sounds less old?
Well, it's a little bit more formal, you know, I think.
Yeah.
I might call somebody else's grandmother like Nana, you know, just out of politeness, respect and everything, you know.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. We don't have a whole lot of time left.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've been doing these Wednesday nights on video like this because we wasn't able to come into church anymore. And we hadn't even been able to come to church on Sundays. And so we're you all right?
I'm just a little verklempt. I was going to get a drink.
No, okay. So we haven't been able to come into church. And so here we are doing these video services on Wednesday and video, you know, messages on Sunday. But what we're trying to do, Rusty, is we're trying to encourage people. We're trying to inspire them to believe God and to look to God that He's never left them, even in the middle of a pandemic. He's still with them.
He is,
And He loves them and cares about them. Is there anything that you'd like to maybe tell them? Because, you know, if we don't get to have people come in church, this is the next best thing to be able to have a video message to where we could speak to them like this.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Here's Dr. Phil, I'm glad you asked me because here's exactly what I would tell them. And I'm going to tell them right now. I'm going to say,
what you see right there? You see that? If you look right there, they see you. You just wave at them right there because they're looking at you right now. You see? Can you see them?
In my mind's eye, yeah.
They can see you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what would you if you're looking
In
right
my
at them?
space. Or, no. Facebook.
Not MySpace, Facebook. Yeah. If you're looking right at that camera and you're talking to all the people that are watching right now, what would you tell them? Yeah, right there.
Right there.
What would you tell them? Right there.
Yeah. You ever see old Trump talk? He's like, he wants to tell you how big a loaf of bread is. You ever see him what I'm talking about? He's like that. Here's what I'd tell him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'd tell him, I'd say, I'm going to tell him right now. Not what I would, but I am.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that?
Listen to me now. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. And you know, sometimes you're just going to be, now hang on now, because you'll shout. You ready? I got a word that says,
I'm ready.
Sometimes you just have to be living on a prayer. There was this story. There's this story that...
songs?
No. Let me tell you a story about a buddy of mine. His name was Tommy. And he used to work on the docks in New Jersey. Right?
Yeah.
And the union went on strike. And he was dating this little girl. She was a waitress. And she hated that job as a waitress. But what Tommy would tell her, he would say, we're living on a prayer. And that's all we can do in this time of CONIDs and everything that's been going around. You got to live on a prayer. Don't stop believing. You got to hang on to that feeling. You know, it's more than a feeling, you know. Faith, that's tangible. And, you know, you touch it. Just reach out and touch it. You got to reach out and touch faith. Okay?
Yeah.
Reach out and touch faith.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Until you got it. It's tangible. It's a thing. It's a substance.
Yeah.
And you got to hang on to it. Now hang on to it.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
That's what faith is like right there. You can touch it. You got to
real.
You hold on to it. It's real. You know.
Even though you can't see it.
Yeah.
Even though
you just got to believe. You got to reach out and touch faith like it's your own personal
so you just
Jesus.
Keep believing.
Just like your own personal Jesus, you got to reach out and touch faith.
What was it you said? Keep believing and
hang on to that feeling.
Hang on to that feeling.
Hang on to that feeling right there. You quote me on it.
I think you might be quoting somebody else.
Quote me on that if you want to. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
This thing's itchy. I've seen better heads on boils.
Is that all that you want to say?
Unless you want me to say more. I mean, it's your show. What channel is this on?
Well, it's on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not MySpace.
No.
Facebook.
No. Do they still have MySpaces? I'll look. I'll check.
I don't know.
I got the
I don't think so, but
desktop,
I don't know.
the house, the camper.
So your last words to everybody would be, keep believing. What'd you say? Hold on to the feeling?
Yeah. No. Don't stop believing. Hang on to that feeling.
What feeling?
Faith.
The feeling of faith.
We're living on a prayer. You know, the last thing you want is bad medicine. Okay? What we need is our own personal Jesus. You got to reach out and touch faith. Now, you live by them words and you'll live life to the fullest. Your best life.
Yeah. Wasn't that a book by Joel Osteen? Your Best Life Now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't read it, but it's a good one.
Rusty?
Dr. Phil.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me today. It's good to be here.
I appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate you.
When I was introducing you, I put you in some high esteem with a lot of good people that have come through the doors here at Kingsway Church. There's been a lot of...
Yeah. You know who's my favorite is?
Who?
Mylon Lefevre.
Mylon is awesome.
Yeah.
He's an awesome, wonderful man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He was awesome. He still is awesome.
He is still awesome.
You know what I like about Mylon? This will be good for you people.
What's that?
He's got a past that'll blow you away. He's a past. No, the past, like a long time ago.
Oh.
Like, I'm telling you what, he's seen everything, done everything, been everywhere, won every award. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't quite hear you through the mask. But
yeah. Well, he's done it all. He's won award, double awards, and Grammys and everything. But you know what he says? He says that the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
And that's what you people need to take away from all of this, is the best is yet to come.
I believe that that's a great word. I believe that the best is yet to come. Spoken from Rusty Shackleford.
I believe it. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart.
Are we? I'm not sure we're on the same page here. But anyway, I believe that was a great word, though.
Appreciate that.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah.
Let's hold on to that, folks.
Reach out and touch faith.
Reach out, hold on, grab a hold of your faith. Reach out and touch faith.
That's right.
And the best is yet to come. Even in the middle of stuff, we're getting better, but it's still, we ain't seen the best yet.
It's
the
coming.
best is coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
The best is yet to come. Hold on, and in your comments, tell Rusty how much you appreciate him coming in. I mean, it takes some effort for Rusty to get here. And like he said, we always invite him. I'm looking forward to that invitation where I can go out wherever you would be. I'm not sure where you would be.
Yeah.
Because you're moving around. But one of these days, I can come out and visit you wherever you're at.
You bring Miss Debbie, and me and Babs and you and Miss Debbie will go out on a double date.
I will say this. Let me say this as we get ready to let the folks go. My wife is not a big camping fan.
Oh, we don't have to go camping. We can meet down at the Chuck E. Cheese or somewhere.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, or Dave and Buster's or someplace,
Dave and Buster's?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that those would work for her.
Yeah, with Rusty.
That would work for Rusty?
Yeah.
Babs likes that too?
Oh, yeah. Not really, but I'm working on it.
Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Folks, we love you. We just wanted you this evening to have a little bit of enjoyment and laugh a little bit. The Bible says that a merry heart does good like a medicine, and sometimes it is good just to let yourself laugh and have just a cheerful heart and have some joy come up inside you. So thank you so much for tuning in this evening and watching this and being with us. We love you. I love you. I know that. I can speak for my wife, Debbie. I know she loves you. And Rusty, what about do you love everybody?
I love every one of them.
You love everybody and Jesus.
Jesus and God and everybody.
Amen. Well spoken. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Dr. Phil.
Always good to see you, Rusty. God bless you guys. We love you. Look forward to seeing you in service soon. Amen. God bless you. Over and
out.